What's happening, savages? You are listening to Immortal Coil, your oracle of whiskey mysticism. Revolution is my name. And today, we're talking Disney and Obi-Wan. By now, everybody has seen the finale of Obi-Wan. 6 chapters in the first season, with a second season in the rumor mill. Now, this video is not intended to be a play-by-play, but to expose Disney's play. The Kenobi series and the press surrounding it is a classic example of problem, reaction, solution. And I point you to no familiar resource than David Icke and his classic book, Children of the Matrix. This 2001 book not only described the world, but predicted the world that we would find ourselves evolving into. It's sad in a sickening way. This tome's ability to portend the future cannot be understated. 2022, Disney makes such a big deal in its press release for Kenobi about diversity and inclusion and ethnicity and all the big check boxes on the form of bullshit storytelling. And the press fell for it, but you and I did not. By emphasizing diversity and politic, Disney has made it clear that except for Ewan McGregor and Hayden Christensen, virtually all the cast was a diversity hire. Which sounds sad to say out loud, but this is part of the plan. Here's how problem, reaction, solution works. Typically, this is employed in politics, but it's equally as leviable in the media. You have a desired outcome. You want to see a policy put forth. So you create a problem, and then the solution that you implement is the policy that pushes forward. And in this instance, ahead of the show, we saw that most of the press was about racism, directed at the unfortunate name of the third sister, Reva. Now, we saw in the Darth Vader 2017 series his introduction into the Inquisitors and how Vader trained and maimed virtually every member of this team. But throughout this comic book run and the Rebels series, we never saw the third sister, Reva, until now. And they're trying to make her immune from criticism by invoking the name of racism. Now listen, we savages have nothing against creed, nationality, place of origin, blah, 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 blah. What we do have is criticism. Criticism against the stories that we have held dear since we were children. Modern scriptwriters would like to pretend that they did not learn anything from things such as Ghostbusters, 2016, Terminator, Doctor Who. Things that sacrificed storytelling over identity politics. The need to push who they are above what they're doing or what the risks are. Something that would look good on a poster instead of what resonates in the soul. The only difference here is that this was radical feminism, and Star Wars is seeking to invoke racism. If only Reva had been a lesbian. Politics, religion, and media are the same things to our animal brain. You have a reptilian brain, you have a neo-mammalian cortex, and then you have your cerebrum, which is your higher functioning powers. It rings that fundamental bell and makes you want to rally, makes you want to fight. That's what they're hoping you do. But you and I are wiser. You and I understand the folly of such concepts. You and I will not be goaded into blind reaction. You and I will walk our truth. Divide and conquer is an old play, as old as Babylon. Language and words have been shown to historically divide. My name is Immortal Coil. Like, share, subscribe. Drop me a comment. Let me know what you want to see covered on future editions of Savage Spirituality. Join me on Twitter. Join me on Patreon. And until next time, my friends, stay savage.
It's